Welcome to another Maker Activity and Craft with author Katey Howes. Today we're talking about telescopes and the word telescoping. Hi there, I'm Katey Howes. I'm the author of Be a Maker, and I'm here again today to talk to you about another maker activity and to give you some maker challenges to keep you busy and entertained and learning and making new things while you're home from school. I'm glad to hear that so many of you are making sure to cover your coughs and sneezes, to wash your hands thoroughly, and to keep your distance from other people outside of your family and home so that you stay well and so that our communities stay well. And in the meantime, I want to help you stay busy making something new. Today, we're going to be inspired by the next page in Be a Maker. And if you haven't been following along, go back and take a look at some of the other videos. We've got cool maker projects for every page in this book. This next page says, make a telescope from toys. And you can see that our main character has really put a lot of cool things in her house to work to build that telescope. She's got books and containers and a Rubik's Cube. She's got blocks and boxes and a kaleidoscope and a cardboard tube. She made a really awesome telescope. And I'm guessing you can too. But we're going to go even further. We're going to talk about the word telescope and how it became the word telescoping. So a telescope helps you do what? Yeah, see things that are far away and make them seem like they're nearby. And it usually involves some tubes that you can look through, and it involves lenses. Lenses are clear pieces of glass that are bent in a certain way. They're either concave, so bent inward, like into the cave, or convex, bent outward. And those lenses bend light and help things look bigger or smaller. They're used when people have reading glasses, they're used for magnifying glasses, for microscopes, and for telescopes. But strangely enough, the word telescope is a noun, it's a thing. The word telescoping is an adjective. It describes other things. It's a describing word. And the word telescoping does not mean that it helps you see things that are far away. It means this. It means that it has parts that slide one into the other so it can collapse and extend. And that's because the original telescopes, and telescopes still today, often are made with that style, with pieces of tubing of different sizes that fit inside one another and can collapse and extend. So our maker challenges today are going to be all about telescoping items. Your first maker challenge is to find something in your house that is a telescoping tool. And I'll show you a few that we've got. First, there's times when I have to dust the cobwebs way up high and I can't reach them, and get the dust off the lights that are way up by the ceiling and I can't reach it. So I have this telescoping dusting pole. I twist it a little bit, and it gets longer and longer and longer and longer, so I can reach way up high and dust those lights, which is awesome. And then it collapses back down small, so it fits in the closet easily. Similarly, we have some pretty tall ceilings, and we have to change light bulbs way up high. We have this pole that lets us put a suction cup right on the light bulb, so it sticks to the light bulb, and then we can twist and twist and twist to unscrew the light bulb and bring it down safely, and put another one up there the same way. This pole is also a telescoping pole. It can get really, oh, it's so long it doesn't even fit in the room anymore, really long. All right, here we go, this long. That's a lot of telescoping pole, right? Awesome. So think about things that you might have around your house that are telescoping. I haven't even shown you my favorite yet. I'll give you a clue. It has to do with these guys. Do you know what I'm talking about? Check out this. Toasting fork for marshmallows. But when you're toasting something over a fire, you don't want to get too close, right? So these get nice and long so you can stay way back from the fire and still have the perfect s'more when you're done. So, maker challenge number 1, like I told you, is going to be to find at least one thing around your house that is telescoping. All right, and if you do that, maker points to you. Your second challenge is to design something that it would be handy to have that could telescope. So something that doesn't exist yet, or at least that you don't have. Is there something that you would like to be able to reach or touch or poke or grab, but you wouldn't want to get too close to it, or it's too far away for you to do that? Would it be handy to have a tool that could get longer and longer and longer so that you could reach that thing and touch it or poke it or grab it or cook it? So I would like you, as your second maker challenge, to get a piece of paper and to design something that telescopes, that extends and contracts, that would help you solve a problem or do something you'd really like to do. One of my daughters said, wouldn't it be great if I could feed a tiger at the zoo? Yeah, it'd be great if you could feed the tiger at the zoo, but maybe don't get your hand bitten off. So she wanted to make a telescoping pole that she could put treats on for the tiger. And I thought that was a fun idea. She's not done with her drawing yet, though. She's still working on it. So there's that. Those are your two first challenges. 1, find a telescoping tool around the house. 2, design a telescoping tool. The third challenge is to make something that telescopes. And the easiest way to do that, though you can do it lots of different ways, the easiest way is to use a couple of cardboard tubes. Now, if you've only got tubes that are the same size, we have to adapt them a little so that one fits inside the other. If you're lucky, maybe you have tubes that are 2 different sizes. You've got a paper towel tube and a toilet paper tube. You've got one from gift wrap, or one that something was shipped in that's big and thick and they already fit inside each other. But if they don't, it's easy to solve. All you need is a pair of scissors. If it's really hard cardboard, get some grown-ups to help you with this, okay? But you just cut a straight line down one of the tubes so that it kind of opens up. And then you overlap that edge so that it's smaller. Test it and make sure it fits inside the other one. And tape it in place. You can use any kind of tape. Scotch tape, painter's tape, duct tape, electrical tape, whatever you've got. Tape it in place and let it slide inside the other one. Perfect. But what's fun about it? What does it do? Well, you could do like I did and make a toy telescope. I coated both of these with a layer of really pretty duct tape, but it's really just those 2 tubes, just like this. One smaller, one bigger. I covered them with duct tape. And this one, I put a piece of cardboard, a round circle of cardboard with a hole poked through it. I used a pencil to poke the hole, and I taped that on there to make like a little tiny eye hole that you can look through. Now, this telescope doesn't have a lens, so it doesn't really help me see things far away any better, but it's awfully fun for playing games with. But what about some other things we could do for telescoping? I thought for spring, maybe we'd make some cute creatures, and we'd make some surprise telescoping animals. So here we have a cute little chickie. And then when he pops up, he's got a bunny underneath. Again, that's just those 2 tubes. I painted each one. This tube is slightly smaller than this tube. And I used a pencil to poke some holes in the sides and put some pipe cleaners through to make his ears. His ears can fold down and fit inside the bigger tube. But when the bigger tube pops up, he can kind of hold it up with his ears. And we have a little surprise friend. One of my daughters made us a pair of cheetahs. I think it's supposed to be the mommy cheetah and the baby cheetah. But one is inside the other. So we have these telescoping toys that you can make. And all that takes is those cardboard tubes. Cut one to make it a little smaller and tape it. Decorate them however you like and slide them one inside the other to make some surprises. So now you've got 3 challenges. Find a telescoping tool around your house. Design a telescoping tool that would help you solve a problem. And make a telescoping toy. If you do all 3, you're today's master maker. And I know that you can do all this. And I hope that you have marshmallows at home. Marshmallows or not, have a fun day making something new. and I will see you back here tomorrow for a whole new Maker Challenge. Find new Maker Challenges every day and a full read aloud of Be a Maker on my YouTube channel. Be a Maker used with permission of Lerner Publishing.